Hello and welcome or welcome back to Fix My AG Doll. My name is Sarah and today we're doing my August American Girl Collection update video. Phew, August just really came and went, didn't it? I'm filming this Labor Day weekend. I hope you all had some time to rest and relax and reset. I know I certainly needed it. I did end up spraining my wrist on a hike, but we'll get through this together. Yeah, not too much of an intro. I collected a lot of things on my actual list, which I'm very excited about. I got a few extras here and there. But next month is going to be really exciting because it's my birthday. So probably going to get quite a few things here and there, and I'll also be putting in footage from the Chicago store because I'm going to have a little B-Day party there, and I'm going to the launch for the Girl of the Year. So, anyways, let's go through this. So, I did not get any outfits on the doable list. I did not get any pajamas this time around, though one of those is in the mail as we speak. For hard to find outfits, we did it. We did it. I got Felicity's riding breeches and hat. I am so stoked about this. This was the last outfit besides pajamas that I needed for Felicity's collections, which is one of my absolute favorite collections. Oh, I just could not believe it. I just could not believe it when I got this. I'd been holding out for so long so that I could actually get these at an affordable price for me, and it was well worth the wait. Yeah, so these breeches really well made. There's Velcro on the front and then on the sides as well, which I didn't know about the breeches. And then the hat is very similar to her tricorn hat from her riding habit. Yeah, so excited about having that. I did not get Isabel's pajamas. I might get them at the store, depending. For the dolls, we did it, y'all. We did it. We got Ida Bean. Oh my gosh, my heart was so happy. And yes, you're seeing it right. It's in the old Pleasant Company box. It does have some writing on it and everything, but I mean, I really don't care. I I wasn't specifically, just to be clear, looking for one for in the box. I'm not an in-box collector or anything like that, but she was for the budget that I was looking for Ida Bean, and she just happened to be this way, and it was a morning auction, so no one else bid on her. So, hee hee, I have Ida Bean. I'm so excited. She has a little stain on her pantalette, but nothing that we can't get out. Addie is so happy to have her. Oh, my heart was so happy. And I was also able to get a school lunch set. I got Kirsten's. It's a Pleasant Company, I think, because there's a Pleasant Company sticker on the bottom. But it's not the old one. It's probably from sometime in the 90s. Yeah, if you know, let me know. It is missing the apples, or the apple singular, but everything else is in there. Honestly, I like to have them just kind of hold the little lunch sets, so it wasn't really a big deal to me that it, is missing the apple. Maybe one day, I'll find one, but I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep over it. This is one of the cuter lunch boxes, I think. The lunch, not super appealing to me, but I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do out on the prairie. I get it. I grew up in the Midwest. I get it. And I really like this. Very simple, but very effective. I guess, is it a handkerchief? No, that's not the right word, but piece of fabric, let's say. I did not get any of the school bags this time around. And yeah, I got a lot of other random things here and there. So let's go ahead and start off with Mary Ellen's play outfit. This is an outfit that has been on my list for a little while. Just kind of in the back of my head, that again is one of those oh, it's gonna probably be on my hard to find list at some point in the future, but I ended up getting this for a really great deal. Um, and honestly, I'm kind of glad that I waited to get it for a good deal because I was a little bit disappointed in the quality when I got it. It is like Velcro in the front. The fabric is like pretty thin. The jeans aren't the best quality denim they've had produced. I think the shoes are kind of a standout feature. It also was missing like the headband thing, but whatever. I also forgot to put this like as a picture, but this is Samantha's from like her summer accessories. So it's like a little basket. It's missing everything except the flowers in there. But I've had this before in my collection and I ended up selling it because it was too TLC for me. And I didn't know how to fix it. It was like the actual straps were missing. It was just the or basket itself. So yeah, happy to have it back. And then this is Kit's waffle iron maker set, something like that. It's only the waffle iron and then the waffle itself. There's like other things that came with it. Um, but yeah, found this for a great price. And I think, it's just a really cute accessory. And I was so impressed with the quality of this. Like, this is real metal. Real metal. It's real heavy. Was not expecting it to be as heavy as it was. But yeah, super happy with it. And I also picked up several books. Um, they were, just a few bucks each. So I was like, I love reading. I'm gonna be going on like a pretty huge camping trip soon. So I usually read like a book every other day or so, like chapter book style. So I'm gonna try and knock out several of these while I'm camping and oh, so excited. And the short stories are like my fave, so of course I'm gonna have those. I've been missing Felicity's holiday shoes for a while, and these came up on Mercari. I got them for like $4. As you can see, they're serious TLC. But I'm in the midst of actually fixing them up right now, and I'll be posting like a shorts video on how I do it in case you're like wondering how you can fix up like the peeling and stuff like that. So look out for that if you're interested. On Craigslist, somebody posted like this Samantha paint easel paint set. This is, I believe, from like the Be Forever era. So they posted this as well as Molly's China, which we'll look at in a second. And like they wanted both of these for like 40 bucks, and I was like, bet. I'll do that. So I was really happy about that. I honestly hadn't, I'd seen this in like some of the Be Forever catalogs that I had, but I've never really like seen this on like YouTube and whatnot. But I really like the briefcase with the paints in it. The easel is like really cheap. It's like plastic, and I think that the painting is really pretty. I'm like envisioning this to look really great in like a dollhouse setup, which I will hopefully be able to build at some point next year. We'll see, fingers crossed. But I was more excited about this like China set. So this is Molly's. It's only missing one, I think it's knife, like one of the butter knives. And everything, oh, and one candle, but everything else is there. I think this is like a mid to late 2000s based on like the box. I think that's when it's from. And this like went through different iterations, it seemed like, in terms of like what's included. So this is like when it was like included with the birthday cake. And it has like the 10 candles all the way around. I think there's some versions of this cake that have 5 candles or something. I don't know. I'm sure one of you know. Feel free to let me know in the comments. But I don't know. I something has like been sparked in me. Like I don't know. I'm just like, oh, I really like the China sets. If you've been following me for the past couple months, you'd have seen I got Kits and I got Samantha's, and this was like some of the things where I was like, oh, this is probably gonna be like last on my list of things that I collect for American Girl. But that first China set I got, I was like, oh, I like this. Like, I get it. I get it. It's just so fun. And I just love as I've gotten older, I've like really gotten into like decor, and fancy pottery and things like that. And obviously, this kind of scratches two itches, like that kind of itch, but also my doll collecting itch. So it's just been really fun looking at all of these. And, the biggest issue is that it takes up a lot of storage because you have to, store them properly so that they're not breaking. But I don't know, it's kind of worth it for me. I wouldn't say I'm actively like on the hunt for a bunch more right now. Um, but kind of passively. Like if I see good deals, like, this was a great deal on Craigslist for like inbox, like hello, um, 20 bucks, please. So, yeah, I think next year maybe I will be a little bit more active. Like I really would like Felicity's like teacup set, and I really like Kirsten's birthday pottery setup. Josefina's are really pretty, but like, oh my God, Josefina's are like impossible to find. So I'm not gonna hold my breath for that. But yeah, really, I'm really in my like pottery era. What can I say? And then yeah, these napkins are like the last piece there. So yeah, I don't have any of the tables, but one day I will. So they'll be ready. I found Patriot at the thrift store for $2.50. Um, he's missing his like little cover thing, but in October I'm going to feature Felicity's collection in my display. So I'm like, I kind of need Patriot on display. Like, come on. He's not as big as like Penny and like, the big horses because he is a foal. So he doesn't take up that much space. And I just think it's gonna be so cute for the display. I'm so excited for Felicity Month. Yeah. And then the last thing you probably see here is Kit's bed, which I got for like $12, y'all. It's so exciting. So I got this and it had like a handmade quilt, which I tucked under there. I think, yeah. And I did end up buying separately like the first version of the quilt. So this is I think this is the first version of her bed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's the case. And Kit's bed like folds out, and I love Kit's bed. Oh, it's so cute to me. And I had a very similar bed when I was a kid. It was white though, but it was also metal. It also folded out, so that two people could sleep on it. So it just reminds me a little bit of like my childhood. And yeah, I just wanted to add another bed into the mix. I have Josefina's and I have Rebecca's, and I just wanted a little bit different of a vibe, especially since I'm going to be showcasing some more like mid-century girls. So yeah, you can see when Kit's collection was on display. It just looks so cute. Like, come on. Isn't that just the sweetest thing ever? Made my heart so happy. So, yeah, that's everything I got this month. Last month, like July was like crazy in terms of the amount of stuff that I bought, if you remember. So, yeah, I tried to like rein it back a little bit for this month. But again, September is going to be it's probably going to be a big spendy month for me. I just like to treat myself for my birthday, you know? Like why not? I know September is like the most common birth month, so I'm sure plenty of you out there in the audience have September birthdays. So happy almost birthday to you all. Let me know whether or not it's your birthday, what you're hoping for the next month. Um, and yeah, so next month I'll be going to the Girl of the Year launch event. Let me know if you have any like specific questions about like the Girl of the Year launch event or about the Girl of the Year. The same day I'll post like a TikTok and a YouTube short about like my experience and the doll there, and everything. And then I'll do like a more in-depth video at the end of the month like I always do. But yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions, or if you have any questions about the AG store in Chicago, let me know. Happy to film specific things if you're interested or not. I'm going to be doing like my birthday at the cafe, so if you have questions about that, let me know. I did my birthday at the LA store last year and had a really great experience with like the whole birthday setup. So yeah, I figured I'm from Illinois, so I'm going to be like staying at my in-laws' house and excited to get to spend some more time in the Chicago store because I've only ever been there once. I went last year for not very long. It was like very quick in and out. And that store is massive. It's massive and quite on. I mean, I haven't been to all the stores yet. But out of like the big three cities, like New York, Chicago, LA, like I think the Chicago store is the best. Um, I just really like the way that it's decorated. I love the giant books. I love the way that they display the dolls. Um, yeah, and I'm very excited to spend some more time there. Yeah, it's gonna be a good vibe. It's gonna be a good vibe. If you have like any, oh, I did want to ask if y'all have Rebecca's like that like table set where she like displays her like tea. I think they like show it as like displaying her tea and china set, but also her like menorah and like Hanukkah decorations. Let me know what you think of the chair or the table. Like, is it worth the price that they charge? Or should I like wait to find that second hand or get it on sale? Like, what's the situation with that? Because I'm not gonna buy a doll while I'm there, but while I'm there, I'd rather like, buy some like bigger things. Or maybe like more expensive things. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, just let me know your thoughts on that. I don't know. It's unclear to me even when I look at it in person because you can't like physically hold it or anything in the store. You can just like see it through the display. It's like unclear to me how much it's actually like worth that price. So, any thoughts would be much appreciated. And yeah, that's our wrap I think on August. Yeah. Let me know what you collected. What are you on the lookout for? As always, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.